Morning, Maycomb. I'm Ron Burgundy, and tonight we're having a special on the Tom Robinson trial. I don't know if you've heard about it, but I've looked into it a lot. It's a trial about a black man who was being accused of raping a young teenage girl who was white. Many people are saying that he raped her, but there's a few people saying that he's an innocent man who is just being blamed for being black. We're going to have a couple interviews and find out what's real and what's myth. I am Ron Burgundy, and I am here talking to Bob Ewell, the father of Mayella Ewell, who was supposedly raped by Tom Robinson. So, how are you today?
I'm good.
All right.
How are you?
So, my first question would be, exactly what did you see on that day?
Well, I came back from the woods as I was getting some firewood, and I come back and I look in the window and I see Tom Robinson attacking my daughter. So by the time I got in there, he was gone.
So what was your first move once you knew he was in there on it?
I went and got Mr. Tate or whatever. Fuck! It was. I went in there and I saw how bad it was. So I went and got the cop, Mr. Tate. He came back and I knew who it was when I saw it. I knew it was Tom Robinson, but we didn't catch him. We didn't really call a doctor or anything.
So you're saying when you knew it was bad, you mean the beatings were bad?
Yeah.
Okay. So why didn't you call a doctor?
I don't know. What are you, Atticus or something?
Well, I'm just asking. Like, I would have called a doctor if my daughter just got raped. I would have called a doctor.
They weren't that bad.
But how do you know he was raping her?
Because I saw it through my own window.
Okay, well, so, alright, so you're an eyewitness.
That's it.
Of all this.
Tate is a witness too, because he witnessed her beatings.
Yes, but that does not prove that those were his beatings.
That is true. But I'm a witness, I saw it.
So, okay. Have you ever beat your daughter before?
No, I have not.
Okay. Alright, well, I don't think we have any more questions. Thanks for the interview.
Alright, no problem.
You have
See
a
you
good
in
day.
court.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks.
Good luck.
You have a good
I'm Ron Burgundy, again, with my next interview, Atticus Finch. Hopefully he'll be a more pleasant interview than our last. So Atticus, how are you today?
I'm good.
Are you excited for your court case?
I'm never excited for any of my court cases.
Alright. So, my first question would be, what evidence do you have against him not being able to rape her?
Well, first off, Tom's left hand is basically useless because it got tore up in a cotton gin when he was younger.
Yes, that's true. I recall hearing that, yeah.
Yes, and the bruises on Mayella's face were mostly on the right side of her face, but he can't use his
You
hand.
wouldn't be able to swing like that, you know what I mean?
Because his hand is useless.
I mean, I guess he could kind of hit with this hand, but I don't think... He would have to cross, you know? It wouldn't be the spot where she was hit.
Not able, yeah.
You know? So that's
not
some good
able
evidence.
to do it.
Yeah. And you know, I asked Bob Ewell if he's ever hit her before, and he told me no. But there's actually, I've heard a lot of people say that he has. What do you have? Like, do you know anything about that?
I feel like the more likely explanation for all of this is that Bob Ewell beat his own daughter after seeing her basically hitting on Tom.
Yeah.
Through the window.
He sounded very threatening after he saw them kissing as well. From Tom's point of view, he said that Tom said that Mr. Ewell was very threatening once he saw them kissing, but he did not.
Yes, he was swearing at them and said that he was going to kill her.
Mm-hmm. It's just, the reason it's such a tough court case is because it's just like two eyewitnesses, you know?
Yes, they're both biased as well.
Both biased. It's very hard to determine.
Unreliable.
And it's in a white town.
It's in,
the whole jury's white.
Yeah,
it's basically...
Tom Robinson. It's supposed to be a jury of your peers. He does not have any peers in those juries. He does not have any. So, what else stuck out about this case? Like, individually?
Well, one thing that was kind of unusual is that Bob Ewell did not call a doctor.
Yes, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's a crucial fact. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, after he found her, he went and got Hectate, but he did not go and call a doctor. Which got me thinking, because why wouldn't you call a doctor if your own daughter was raped?
But would you call a doctor if you beat your daughter?
Probably not. And
Probably not.
That's what the evidence is.
Yeah. You know, that's...
Nolan, is that it's known around Maycomb that Mayella doesn't have very many friends. And she's kind of a loner. And that would make it more likely that she would try and come on to a black man.
For attention, you know.
Yes.
I'm Ron Burgundy, and I'm with Mayella Ewell. So, how are you doing after the whole thing, the whole rape?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Right. So, tell me what happened from your point of view.
Well, I was choked around the neck. I got violently hit on the right side of my face, and
He raped you.
yes.
Like, he totally...
Totally raped me. I was raped.
It's very sad to hear.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Let's cry together, okay? I'm sorry. It's okay. So it happened.
Yes.
But, so he's the one that beat you.
Yeah.
People are saying that your father sometimes beats you.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
No.
no.
Oh, he doesn't?
No.
So your father has never hit you. Because, you know, there's the whole case and, you know, Tom Robinson's saying that never happened. He never raped you. You invited him in and you kissed him.
Yes. That's what happened. Not true. He's a pig and he's a liar. That did not happen. I did not invite him over.
So he came in on his own.
Yes, he came in uninvited.
Have you seen him walk by before? Have you seen him walk by before?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Because he works down the street.
Mm-hmm.
So, your father didn't call a doctor. Did you want him to call a doctor?
No.
You didn't think it needed to?
No. Definitely not.
Well, you know, the way I look at it, and you know, people call me stupid and stuff, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But the way I look at it, if your father saw you get raped, he would have called a doctor. But if he didn't and he beat you, then he wouldn't have called a doctor.
Right. I don't know where I'm going with this. These weren't that bad and my father doesn't beat me.
Son of a lance! This is Ron Burgundy, and I got breaking news. The court case, the Tom Robinson case, just came to an end, and they found him guilty. Which, I think any smart man can see he was convicted wrongly by his court case, and it was not a fair trial. Tom Robinson needs to get a fair trial, because they cannot go off the words of two unreliable resources. But let's hope him the best, and let's all have not good nights, but American nights. I'm Ron Burgundy, signing out.
You're stupid.
Robinson was shot and killed by this guard right here as he was trying to escape. That's the end, and he never got a fair trial.